already have over $1 million in it. I think I'm number 3 this month. I might be higher because I turned another $300,000 the other day. 1.9 million.
Yeah.
That's a month.
Yeah.
What year to date?
Year to date.
So I'm right behind. With me and Brett are always 3 now.
Yeah. This is year to date.
Yeah. But I'm only $500,000 behind Brett.
Yeah.
I was ahead of him.
Is he another one of those people that you train?
Yeah, I trained him.
Yeah.
Everyone I train goes ahead of me. I got $300,000 off of this week from a lady. She had $231,000 sitting in her savings account at her credit union, and $142,000 sitting in her checking account. I talked, and she was complaining about her long-term care premiums going up. So what I did, the guy would take old people. Let me tell you, lots of money in their checking account. I don't know what the deal is with that, but they do. So I said, I'll take the $100,000 from your checking and the $200,000 from your savings. I'll put that in there, and I'll start paying you. I put it all in floating rate, and I'll send you $1,500 of the dividend every month to cover your long-term care premiums. It's good. Our premium is only $400 a month, so she's still gonna have $100. I'm gonna do that for a couple months, and I'm gonna call her and talk her into lowering that down to about $500.
Go to mortgages. There's at the top it says, or there in red it says leaderboard. And that'll put you down here. And you got rolling 3 months, rolling 12 months. This is just closed mortgages. 42. In the nation, that's not bad.
No.
My total gross income for those 3 about $7,000.
I want to see where I am on the Hawaii trip.
Yes, sir.
RVP base shop securities.
You're 27 there.
Okay.
How many are going?
And securities top 100.
Top 100. So you're going.
Been there 3 other times. I was twice to Honolulu and once to Big Island. They have little they have like a little airline that goes from each island.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we did. We flew to Big Island. So this time, if we win this trip, we're going to fly to I want to go to Lanai. That's an island in Hawaii that no one ever goes to.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to fly to Lanai. We will tell you, I won the first time. I won it with long-term care.
Mm-hmm.
So you can pick a product like PLPP, senior health, all these different things, and then you focus on doing a bunch of those, then you can win a trip.
You click on categories, and here you have, of course, the RVPs, future RVPs, future leaders, life license after June 7th. So new people have their own category they can see in.
Right.
Bonus for premium base shop, bonus for premium personal, total securities to first, total securities water to base shop, total securities water to personal, and the Edge Client Solutions.
What's that?
That's prepaid legal, that's Vivint, that's PNC, cash flow personal, securities license after June 7th. So new to securities license people have those. Managed accounts, RVP and above, managed accounts, future RVPs.
Yeah.
You can go in with prepaid lease.
It's a 10-hour flight straight from Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
So when you get there, like the first time we got there, 3 o'clock in the morning, we were awake. We couldn't do anything about it.
No.
You're awake. So it takes you about a day to get used to the time change. I make it very clear, and I'm very direct about that. If I have a client, for example, that has $500,000 or whatever amount of money in their accounts, I'll say, okay, 5% of $500,000 is $25,000, and 6% is $30,000. So you can take out somewhere between $25,000 and $30,000 a year, which is $2,000 to $2,500 a month off this account. If you take any more than that, you will run out of money. And I paint a picture. Okay, you're gonna be living with your kids, or you're gonna be homeless, or whatever. You need to make sure that you don't take any more than this much money per year. If they call me and say, "Hey, Eric," let's say they have that much money, and they say, "Hey, I'm going to go buy a car. I need $15,000." I said, "Well, remember, you can only take $25,000 to $30,000 a year out. If you take this $15,000 out now, number one, you're going to pay income tax on the whole thing. Number two, right off the bat, and number two, that means you can only take $10,000 more out this year before you start cutting into your principal." I'm very I give them a hard time about it.
I got you.
My job is to keep their eye on what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
And I got upset with one of my clients. I have a client in Kentucky about a month ago or so. She had invested quite a bit of money with me. She's called me from the car dealership.
Already there.
Already there, had already decided what she wanted. I was telling her, she had told me before that she was thinking about buying a car. I told her, I said, number one, you need to get 0% financing. At first, I always tell my clients, line up your financing. If you think you're going to buy a car, line up your financing with your current bank, okay, before you even step on the lot. So then, that's what I do. If I'm going to buy a car, I'll call my bank. I'll say, how much I'm going to buy this kind of car. How much money will you loan me? What's the interest rate? And they confirm they're going to give me that loan. So when I step on the lot, I'll say, okay, they're going to give me this, and the rate's going to be this, and if you can beat it, I'll do business with you. And so I said, you need to not pay 0% interest. She wanted to take a big old chunk out as a down payment of a car. I said, well, that's killing you. You're going to pay taxes. You immediately lose return on a car, which makes zero money. So you need to take finance for a long period of time at a low interest rate, and then I'll send you a monthly check to pay the payment every month.
But you tell someone to go 72 months?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
At 2%.
Yeah.
Or some low number. And October is the best month of the year to buy a car. So we're getting really close to when's the best time of the month, best time of the year to buy a car. She calls me from there to get my advice, right? I get my advice, and she doesn't like it.
That's right.
Okay. Well, I told her, she gave me the deal. I said, I wouldn't do it. I'd walk. I wouldn't buy that car. But she was already emotionally involved.
That's right.
And I tell people, never get emotionally involved in any car. I said, I wouldn't buy it right now. I'd walk. Keep going. I said, what's wrong with what you got? Nothing. I just want to get, I said, I would walk for now, line up a better deal, and then come back and buy what you want.
Get the interest rate might go up again. Raise the rate.
One more time.
One more time.
Maybe. But I think it'll start coming down sometime next year.
It's going to affect the market. You think it'll make it go even more volatile?
It's only going to be a small core point raise. But I'm telling you, this combination of being able to do investments in mortgages,
Good.
I'm going to do really well. I said before, this office would be one of the top loan producing offices in the country, in the state for sure, and along with the top securities producers, because it's a perfect tie-in. When people buy a house right now, because interest rates are high, okay, I'm getting them to go ahead and take the higher rate for right now. It's no fun, but because I think within 6 months or a year, rates will start going down again. Then they can refinance, and they would have had less money going into that first loan, so they can go and refinance the second time and get a better rate.
Right now, it's 6.7. The way the app works is so beautiful. You put in their credit score, you put in their debts, you put in their income, and they will not quote a rate that is going to put their monthly payment over 50% debt to income.
Right.
So some of them start off, we're going to have to buy down some points before we can even begin. You got a family that's got a bunch of credit card debt, and they got equity in their house. I can do them a debt consolidation, cut their monthly payments by 3/4. And it's going to be, a higher rate than mortgage rates used to be.
But it's
But it's going to be lower than they're paying.